Hey everybody, welcome back to Next Play Records, and I'm Andy. I'm going to bring you today a Vinyl Finds video, a new additions video, a new arrivals video. This is the first half of the records I wanted to show that I've gotten over the last couple of months, and this will be part one. Next week I'll do a part two of my Vinyl Finds, where it'll all be Blue Note records. So look forward to that one early next week. But I'm going to get started with my first find over the last couple months, and that would be 45 single, Emerson, Lake and Palmer. It has Lucky Man and From the Beginning on it. Atlanta Oldies series. Sounds really good. What made me grab this was I was looking at some options for ELP, and I just I don't love a ton of their songs, but when I got to King Crimson and Greg Lake is on there, it reminded me that I didn't have any on vinyl of Emerson, Lake and Palmer, and I really love Lucky Man and From the Beginning. So found this little 45 with both of my favorite songs from them on it, so I grabbed it and pretty excited. I played it, and then, like I said, it just sounds really good. It's from Atlantic Oldies series. That's the first one. The second one I have here is a Freddie King compilation. Blues guitar player. Eric Clapton plays on one of the songs on here. He was kind of a mentor of Clapton's, Freddie King, and I hadn't heard a lot of Freddie King over the years. I got this just for some free records that me and my brothers were digging through from a friend, and this is one that I grabbed, Polydor. But it's covering pretty much all his career, so you could look at it as the greatest hits. Sounds good. The songs are great. If you like the blues guitar, my favorite one's probably Farther On Up the Road, which is the one that Eric Clapton plays on. But some nice photos on the back. Nice little record. Kind of a filler, but hey, sometimes you have to get those. Another filler I got from the same dig on those free records was Dickie Betts. This is it's a good country rock, southern rock. It's Dickie Betts and the Great Southern. Self-titled. This one is from the late 70s Arista label. It's kind of beat up. This is definitely a filler, but I didn't have any Dickie Betts solo stuff, so I grabbed it. Next one I found on the dollar bin in a old antique store in town. And it was one of the best condition, because most of the stuff over there is beat up and dirty, but I found Herbie Hancock's 12-inch single, a double-sided single. It has Rocket short version, and it also has the extended dance version on it, which is more like the radio version you heard when it first came out. But this is nice. This one sounds really good. I'm a fan of this song. You know, it brings me back to those 80 type hip hop beats that were so popular. I was young, but my older brother loved it. And, you know, you try to create some of those on the keyboards when they came out. But yeah, this song is very recognizable tune. Make you dance when you listen to it. So I picked that one up for $1. Next one I found in the same dig was Jerry Lee Lewis Greatest Hits, Volume 1. It has Crazy Arms, Great Balls of Fire, whole lot of shaking going on, It'll Be Me, some good songs on there. And this will be my first Sun record that I added to my collection. So I'm excited about that. I love his piano playing, his energy and all the songs, and his voice is pretty distinguishable. So big fan of Jerry Lee Lewis. Next one I have, it just delivered, and it actually This one upset me. It hasn't happened a lot to me on online purchases, but this is a Johnny Cash Sun record, and I bought what I thought I was buying was a original mono Sun recording of this. Johnny Cash, the songs that made him famous, and it has songs like Ballad of a Teenage Queen, I Walk the Line, Train of Love, Big River, You're the Nearest Thing to Heaven. So a lot of songs that I like from Johnny Cash. He's got that classic guitar playing and voice of his, but this delivered and was not what I ordered. It's not a mono. If you see up here, this is not from 1958, which is what I ordered. This is a electronically enhanced for reproduction on stereo, and they just don't sound good. It doesn't sound good at all. So I sent a message to the seller, and they immediately refunded me. They didn't ask me to send it back. They refunded me all the money from this purchase because it is not what I bought. I already was getting a pretty good deal on the 1958 mono. This one, not so much for what I paid, but this, I guess it'll stay in my collection. I might just ship it back to them because maybe they can sell it. It just doesn't sound good. As some of y'all may know, the electronically channeled mono turned into stereo, it just didn't work out in my opinion. But still good songs on there. I may send it back. I may keep it. I'm waiting on another message from them with a shipping label, but it's in my collection as of now. Johnny Cash, songs that made him famous. Next one I have is a little known band. It's a bluegrass band from the early 2000s, mid 2000s that I really liked. I followed them, went to a couple concerts in Macon, Georgia, and Atlanta to see them play, and they are Cadillac Sky. This was their last LP. Not their best, but it's still really good. Some funky beats, kind of progressive bluegrass, you could call it. But songs like Human Cannonball, Hangman, awesome songs. And these Leah the Stone East and Leah the Stone West have a very like a cinematic sound to them. And then The Long Sigh is a great song. But Cadillac Sky, the early stuff is more of your traditional bluegrass. This one got a little more progressive, but still, I like to have it in my collection because they don't have a lot of LPs, and this one was available, and you know they're no longer together. So to have this is special for me, and I like the music. So you might want to look them up if you have any interest in bluegrass. Very talented instrumentalists on here, and good vocals also. Next one of my finds I have here is Marty Robbins' Gunfighter Ballads and Trail Songs. This is a great early reissue on Columbia, and this has some of my favorite Marty Robbins songs, one being El Paso. I just love his voice and the sound of his guitar on those songs. El Paso is obviously really good, and Big Iron is on here. So you got the Columbia 2i label. I bought this one from my brother. He was going to put it in his little store at the hardware shop to sell, and I picked it up before he could do that. I love the cover too. Marty Robbins. Now I'm going to get to the nice ones of the vinyl finds. And again, reminder, Blue Note vinyl finds are coming next week, and some very, very, very good records on that one. To start it here, I've got a nice audiophile reissue of Pink Floyd, Wish You Were Here. I love this record. Every song on it kind of blends together. But obviously your famous ones, Shine On, Crazy Diamond, Welcome to the Machine, Wish You Were Here, obviously. And then this is on the special custom label. Very good sound quality on this. This is the second Pink Floyd. I have obviously Dark Side of the Moon, and then I have this. And I like Pink Floyd. They're not my favorite, so I'm not gonna be a work to get all their records, but I will get the ones that I love, like this one. And the last one I have to show today, by far the best, which you may hear in the background, Saxophone Colossus by Sonny Rollins. I had a Jazz Images, that's a European sketchy pressing, but it has gatefold, a lot of good pictures. So I picked it up early in my record collecting and finally found a good deal on this one. This is the one I wanted. This is not an original. Those are way out of my price range right now, but this is Prestige reissue on awesome marbled, dark blue marbled vinyl. This was first released from Vinyl Me Please, but then I guess they had some leftovers and I bought this on Amazon. But you can see how cool that vinyl is, and it sounds awesome. Kevin Gray does work on it, so it sounds good. He's very talented at what he does. He does a lot of stuff with the Tone Poet, the Analog Productions, Music Matters. So it's the high quality audiophile pressing on that awesome vinyl of one of my favorite one of the best saxophonists of all time, one of my favorite records of all time, and so happy to add this one over the last couple of months. And I'm going to put my phone next to this real quick so you can hear. It's a great way to finish this video. Thank you for tuning in. And again, until next time, thanks for joining. Keep spinning that next play.